Hello guys, hello people. I'm actually in my bathroom because the kids are making a lot of noise and people are talking, and I wanted to actually have the time to do that video, make it happen for once, because it's been a tough time for me. It's been a crazy tough time for me, but I did it. I make sorry. I I actually make it with God. I make it because I couldn't do it by myself. I couldn't do it because I didn't know exactly where I was, and I didn't know what was going on with me. And to tell you the truth, it's been a few months now. I was supposed to, testify what God has been done for me, but I have to find time for myself and for me to share with you guys, because I I was in a relationship before, and it was, I don't know, but I know I have 7 years. I did had 7 years with that guy, you know. And it's funny how, when you in a relationship, and specifically female, they want to treat their men good, they want to do everything like a married woman will do. And yeah, I have that 7 years. I know people got more than that, but my time is precious. I don't know. I have 7 years with that guy, and we don't really argue. When we argue, it's about little things and stuff, And we was living together. And I have had a kids. And I had a kid before, not for him, but for my previous one. So we was living together. Everything was good, great, He didn't show me any sign that he's tired of me. Um he's don't wanna do this no more. We never have a conversation about that, but he always told me, since I got my daughter with me, and I need, he had a place like a 1 bedroom, and he was like, we need like a bigger place than that, and it will be much better if I can go to, those housing thing, a shelter, so that they can provide me maybe a 2 3 bedrooms, so that they can have the space that they want. And those things are like another story, because at the end of the day, whew, it's a process. It's really a crazy process. Sometimes people are make it, sometimes they don't. They have to live with their family or friends, and trying another way, because it's really crazy. It's a really chaos back there. And to tell you the truth, it will take you years, not even months, years to find a place if you're dealing with shelter and everything. So every time that he said that, I think about it, I felt like it's a great thing to start. And I was like, one day I'll do it. And I actually woke up one day about to leave, leave the place, get my kids with me and stuff. But it was snowing. It was snowing. I didn't have no boots. I didn't have no shoes. I was like, oh my God, it's snowing. And he was at work, and when he come, was like, oh, hi, everything. I was like, you think about it? I was like, yeah, but I was supposed to go. I was like, nah, I changed my mind because it's snowing outside. It's cold. I don't got this. I don't got that. He was like, oh, you're so selfish. You only see yourself. Blah, 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 blah. In the back of my head, I was like, where this going? Where that come from? Like, I I don't know. I don't know. I'm a person, if I'm with you, I'll be honest, sincere, I'll be faithful, I'll do anything, to make you happy so that, and move on in life. So that was me. So he was talking like that. I spent 2, 3 weeks after that. And I was doing 2, 3 weeks. I did 2, 3 weeks, and then one day I woke up early, and I cook. I make some soup. I cook. I was like, in the back of my head, I was like, oh my God, he's not here. And when he come, he probably will be hungry because there's nothing in the fridge. I have to prepare something. Even though I'm leaving, I was about to leave. It was like, even though I'm leaving, so he can get something to eat. So that's what I did. I cook. I didn't even eat that food. I didn't even eat. When you're cooking, I don't know if it's me, but when I cook, I felt like I'm already full. I don't touch the food. I was like, I might taste it and then I won't eat. So that was me. I was like, you know what? Let me just leave everything. Everything is good, perfect. So I packed my bag, I packed my baby bag, and we bounced, right? So he didn't text, he didn't call, he texted way late, and it was like, oh, I'm in the house. Where he didn't even say where am I. He said something about, oh, how you doing, blah blah blah, and then he said, what are you doing now? Yeah. And I was like, what? I'm not here. I'm actually in how do you call it? Those places. They have a name for it. Pat, yeah. I was like, I'm in Pat right now, and I'm trying to see what I can do for myself. Blah blah blah. Blah. I was like, oh, okay, you did go. I was like, yeah, I go. But when I was cooking, there was a voice who was like telling me, you know what, move on for once in your life, And I think about it, I was like, let me just pack and go. So when I go there, a lot of process, blah blah blah, and then after that, they give me a place to sleep with my baby, and and when we get there, she was so happy. She was like, "Oh my God, kids." It was like, "Oh my God," but it was really neat because it was a hotel, but it's slash. I don't know. They probably rent the whole floor just for people who don't have a home, like homeless and stuff like that. So basically, I don't really do anything back there because it's a hotel. Every day, like they clean, they fix the bed and everything. It was okay. It was okay, especially it was in like in the city, and it was in the city, and I used to work close to where the place was because I used to work in 57th Street. I was like, oh my God, look how good you are, because now I don't have to buy metro. I can walk like 3 to 5 blocks in my job and then come back home. But I did have problem with my baby because that that time, I never wanted her to miss school or do anything. So I have to wake up extra early to bring her to school, to pick her up, to bring her to school, to go back down because she was in school in the Bronx. So to bring her to school and then for me to go back so I can go to work. At the end I felt like I did that route like 3 times every day, 3 times every day in my life, and my own to them feet, my legs. Oh my God, it was a process. It was really crazy for me. Have to take the train, wake up early. She usually wake up like around 6, 5:30, 6. Clean and then bouncing. Every day is like that, and I'm always praying God like she give me the strength and my baby don't complain. We're doing this. I was exhausted, I was tired, but at the end of the day I felt that strong energy. Like I couldn't explain it. Like even though it's like not really my feet but my legs sometimes was hurting, but at the end of the day I don't know, it was so crazy. And I used to go to church every Sunday. Sometime I go on Saturday, and I used to love that church. I go there because I feel like, I felt like I needed, because it was me and my baby, and I didn't have no one to talk to, nobody to express my feeling with, and I need it. So I always go to church every Sunday, um, talking to the pastor. I feel like every time I go, I have a relief. My, I have a relief of mind, a relief of stress, everything. Like, so I always, have that energy to just go. I was like baby, and oh, I love my baby. She's whenever she go to school and come back Friday, Saturday, if she's with me, we spend it and go out and do fun things. And on Sunday, I was like, "Boo boo, we're going to church." She always like, "Yeah, we're going to church." She always happy. She didn't want it to stay in the place for like, forever. She wanted to explore the walls, everything. Especially we was like closer to 42nd Times Square, so she wanted to go and have fun. She was like, "Mommy, I want to go to that store, to this store. Oh, let's buy this." She was fun. Long story short, because I wanted to tell you every little bitty thing about my life, because I feel like I experienced something that, I never imagined before. Where I was really into church. I was praying, blah, 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 all the time. And one day it was crazy. It was raining outside, really like deep. It was pouring, yeah. And they usually pick me up from where I was to go to church. And the guy was like, "Oh, I don't know if you can make it like closer than that because we're running late and I have to pick up other people and stuff." I was like, "You know what? Fine, I'll work." I'll go. So that's what I did. I take my umbrella with me and I, jump on the train and just go to church. I meet with him like halfway, and then we went to church. We praise and stuff. And the pastor, like, I don't know, I felt like he really, interact with God's, and no, the connection was real. Like, that's why I wanted to be close to God. I mean, I wanted to really knowing him, how, and a lot of things like I couldn't explain, but it was happening. He praises, he prays, he can tell you, like, he don't come up to you and say this is what's gonna happen to you, but the way that he speak, the way that he's praying, the way that he's preaching, and everything, worship, it seems like, it's connected to you, it's talking to you in a kind of way. It was good. And I went on Saturday, and one day on Sunday, I believe it was a Sunday, I go to church regular, and then there was a prayer. I don't remember what was praying. Was worship, raise our hand, blah blah blah. I don't know. It's a habit of mine. I keep saying blah blah blah. So we was praying like crazy, and then something said, "Open my eyes." When I opened my eyes, I saw two two bright lights, two bright light floating, two bright light floating, like in front of the, like okay, and by the altar, two bright light floating. I was like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I was like, and I keep worship, singing, clapping my hand, but I keep staring in that light because it was moving like this, and then after that it's disappeared. I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me that is what I saw. It's an angel, because I was like, I don't know. I didn't really, tell nobody about this. I didn't share it with nobody. I keep it to myself. I was like, is it an angel? Like, it's like two of them. It was amazed me. And I was like, oh my God, are you there? Are you for real? Like, you there, like, with us? Because we was praying worship. I was like, oh my God, that's the first time that happened to me, and I was excited. I was like, it's really real, like, it's real, it's happening. So the video is long. So I go home. Every time I go to that church, I feel that energy. I feel that, like, no pain, no stress, no anxiety, nothing at all. I'm always, got that energy, that vibe, like I'm ready to go to work or do whatever I have to do the next day. So that was it. I was like, oh my God, is that what I say is true? And then I was like, you know what, I have to share it. But there was so many things that happened to my life when I was there. I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes. things that I can explain, things that, and I feel like God wanted me to see those things because every time like I'm sleeping or trying to rest my eyes, I always wake up like 3:30, 3 o'clock. I couldn't sleep anymore. I have to get my Bible and pray, get my Bible and pray and pray. I couldn't sleep. But there was more to it though. And I felt like every time that I pray, get my Bible and pray, I feel relief. Sometimes when I'm lost or I couldn't control myself, I don't know exactly what's going on with me, I'll call my pastor and he will pray for me and everything went back to normal. It was amazing. It was great. And I had this experience. I was like, oh my God, it's really real. Like, I do. When you worship, you praying with all your heart, even though you don't see anything, you keep on praying because there is a God. From generation to generation, all you hear about is like Jesus Christ died for us, and this is all this thing. You and keep on watching him and trying to find a solution, a guardian, and it was amazing. I was like, oh my God, I was really into my church like crazy, crazy, and I see that miracle right in through my eyes. I was like, oh my God, is that real, or my eyes is like playing with me? But it was real. I believe in it. It was real because there was more things that happened to me and God was present. I didn't even know myself because God was with me. And I feel like worship, praying, and thank you, God, it's still not enough. It's still not enough. Guys, you just don't know what God, what God and Jesus do for us. Like, nothing, I feel like nothing I do, it's enough to thank Him. Like, I was like, it's not enough, but I thank you anyway. It's not enough. We are sin. I'm a sinner. I always asking for forgiveness and everything. And I felt like, every part of the way, like, God, I'm sorry. I I neglect you sometime. I didn't come to you, but I know that you're watching over us. Forgive me and bless me, please. Don't turn your back on me. Oh my God, it's real. It's real. And there's more to it that I will tell you in another video that I experienced when I was in the shelter. I experienced a lot of stuff, and God was present with me, and things things could have go worse than that, but it's okay. It's not better yet, but it's okay. And I thank God for it. I thank God for everything that He done. So stay tuned to the other video.